Hello, Bain Farm fans. It's June 2nd. And you know what's finally happening? I'm finally planting field corn. Now, I didn't get video planting sweet corn already. I'll get a video eventually. But with the weather, it's getting ridiculous. We're not going to have a dry spring. It's been anti-dry. In other videos, I've mentioned how much rain we've had, and it's been like 17 inches since the middle of March, which is solidly half of a year's worth of rain for us. We average high 30s. I wish we could go, use less. So we're out here, we're planting. Ooh, hell, went through a mud hole with that row at one point. See that seed sticking there, but I know exactly where that was. I had to use the diff lock once. And we're trying to put seed in the ground. Those little red spots on the sweet vernal grass worry me. But that's actually not a seed. I thought it was a seed. So yes, all the buzzwords are gonna come out right now. Cover crops, planting green. I look like a hippie in my hat by trying not to, get too much sun. Yeah, I really wanted to till this up. I took this field over. As a no-till field, making the promise I was going to till it up, but in the sake of getting things done, I'm going full BTO, full send, and we're just slapping it in. And, well, we got 2 days before it's supposed to rain again. I would have wasted those days on tillage here. It's really going to mess up my nitrogen program because I really wanted to knife anhydrous. I don't quite have all the stuff to do it in a no-till field like this, and this grass would make a mess. So I'm going to probably end up broadcasting a bunch of urea. There's some rye left over from the previous renter of this field, which is here and there. There's not enough to do anything. There's more grass and weeds and whatever, but it's green and it's cover crops, right? It's a bone stock 800 planter. As long as we can keep the deer from eating the corn plants, we'll be good, because I was happy enough with the no-till corn 2 years ago. Happy enough. Like bone stock, we got the rubber closing wheels, got these little discs down here. We're dropping dry fertilizer. Like I don't have, if anything, I'd want a different closing wheel, and I just saw something I might want to try today, but by the time it gets here, I hope to be done and not need it. So for next year, it's like a crow's foot looking wheel. So like the John Deere ones, you can put the fingers on, but this International is a little different in their setup. And man, we're gonna be spreading a lot of cover crop seed right there. Cover weeds. Okay, well, let's hop in the seat and get to it. I try not to move too fast. I feel like, somehow that's gotta help the seed get in the ground better, or at least the double disc openers cut in. There's no trash cleaners, which with the double disc openers, I'm not too worried. I think they'll be okay. The only thing that got me last time when I did this was that the rain shut off. And looking at the forecast, well, I'll be happy if the forecast changes, and my plan is, if it gets dry, is just to hit this at a 90 with a drag harrow to help close the seed trenches if they didn't close, if it gets dry. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh yay, somebody's driving slow, gawking at whatever is going on out here. Good for them. So planting, you can see my marker, it's a bit of a stretch there. Only sometimes where there's less grass and weeds is it cutting a good marker mark, but I don't need much. If anything, I can just see the little tickle in the grass, the little mouse run or rabbit run, and it works perfectly. Now it'd be a pain to do this after dark, but doing this is so I don't have to be out here all times of night trying to do tillage and then planting all night Wednesday before it rains again on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, and maybe between rains I'll be able to get out here and spray the burn down, but other people throw seed out with cover weeds growing. And for how thin this is, I feel like I should be okay. There's enough light getting to the ground. I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's get off and take a look here again. Well, we can't see the seed, so that is a fantastic sign. little bit of fertilizer there, so that's good. It's getting down in. If we dig and we dig and we dig and we spread the trench, get our fingers in there, way down in the darkness, like, I covered it up, but at the end of my finger I did see a seed. But like I said, the rain will help us out. If it doesn't rain, well, that is my luck. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. There's a bit of Murphy's Law. Is how the universe applies itself to me. So we'll see how this goes. Looking forward to your comments on this one. Crawdad haul. Lovely. And looking for your comments on this one. We'll have to wait throughout the season to see how it goes. But also the rain has made it so I'm pretty much keeping up with my New Year's resolution, which is to try to be more on time with videos. And right now I'm only, I'm within a week, and I feel like that's pretty understandable. Just some editing time and whatnot. I would like to keep it there, but that also means it's probably giving me too much, rain delay to keep up. We'll see. I'll catch you on the fertilizer refill. Well, we're trying something new with fertilizer this year. Not new fertilizer formulation, but just a new method of transport and containering. We got this big bag, well, many big bags, instead of all those little 50-pound bags. Pretend like we're going to be more environmentally friendly. And it was like 50 bucks a ton cheaper not to have it in the small bags. It's still handwork either way you cut it. And one thing makes me a little unhappy about it. We'll talk about fertilizer formulation in a different video, but this is more about the situation of planting that, I don't know if we can see. You see that? Water stain, moisture stain. Okay, let's look in the bag. See that light side and the dark side? It's moisture. So the plastic bags, those little bags, are sealed. And this is just a woven nylon, fake plastic, whatever, with no seal. No plastic, no vapor barrier. And I didn't realize this. I mean, I knew fertilizer would take on moisture, but I didn't realize this bag was gonna do this. Haven't plugged the fertilizer augers up too much yet, but I'm worried about that. So keep everybody updated on that all season. And if I bring the skid steer out, we could lift up the bag by the straps and dump it in, but that might take two people. And like once the bag's halfway, that could help. So I could just make a bunch of half bags, but it could be kind of hard to close unless we have like two people. Can we see it down there in the crack? Man, these things are stupid. If they're real quiet, we can hear them in the woods. Yeah, we've got those 17-year cicadas this year, and I'm surprised we have them in our area. Most of the time they're closer in towards the city and not out by us. Just a fun little thing while we're out here. Oh, yeah, we don't need to be quiet to see that. You ever use the diff lock while no-tilling? I've used it while trying to mud in sweet corn every once in a while, but not like this. So yeah, it's just a party. Okay, wow. I don't know what to say. We're gonna have to spend all summer watching this. I probably, committed many sins out here, did everything wrong. As far as it goes, is no-till and cover crops and cover weeds and everything else. Should have baled it for hay and stuck with that. But, ooh. Now that jumped off. Yes, it's been torturous between the muds and the weeds. Mostly the muds. I think I'm growing a better crop of tadpoles over here in this corner. Yeah, I'll just throw some seed in it. It's watered already. Let's look at the forecast. So today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that keeps going up and down all over the place. But it's Ohio. If we don't get rain, well, I guess my no-till worked and I just wasted thousands of dollars in seed. The fertilizer's already here, and we'll have to see what happens. Fertilizer problem, that's been a challenge. That's not because of the whole no-till situation. That's because I was trying to save the environment, less plastic. I've been running not very full. I had to dig these out this morning. The fertilizer is bridging over the auger, just because of that slight bit of moisture in those unsealed bags. I mean, they're closed, tied, but the weave lets moisture in. It's not like fully sealed in a plastic casing. So, yeah, a little less mud on the tires. Didn't have to use the diff lock really here too much. That's good. Well, we'll do more on the seed and fertilizer when we get to the tillage portion of corn planting. Well, I'll keep you updated on the weather. And we'll call this a... Well, this is more of an ugly farming video. Can't even tell I did nothing. Well, I mean, it might take a week. Hopefully we'll get some time between rains to spray burn down. But seeds in the ground. Yay.